This is 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jackson. Back to Kamara for another catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Yeah, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put...
Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for the Titans. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on 2nd and 14, Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Jackson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones. Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like me. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now the rookie's free. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, CD, you know, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's complete. Okuebuna. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Mike 50. Mike 50. Coming. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Check, 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 check. Check, check.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too, but it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him, and this one was a long run.
Absolutely, they did all of that and more.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Pick it up. Pick it up. 52's the mic. Watch Mike.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Touchdown, Jets. Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They go play action with Wilson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touch. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Evans. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Wilson steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Inside handoff.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now Wilson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now they try the right side here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Escaping the pressure. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. 2nd guy in. Tackle the ball.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
Mike's 50. Hey, let's get this. Hey, middle. Yeah, that's what I do. Mike's 50.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Hey, let's get that ball. Let's get that ball right here. 52's the mic right here, over there, Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll turn to Kamara.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And he will find his man Ruggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught. Touchdown, Titans. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Go, go, go. Check. 52's the mic.
Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll run it here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 8 yards to go on second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Oh, Wilson gonna throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Henry Ruggs, 26 yards. And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, I can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
To throw is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, report. Report. 52, right 52.
Now it's Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
52's the mic. Hey, good shot. Pick it up, G.
One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,